on, y'all? It's Godmama here. Shout out to all my godchildren, my God family, my loves. What's good, everybody? Period. That part right there. I had to take me a self care day. I was supposed to do it last week, and shit kept getting in the way of me going out. Mainly me breaking more and more nails. Right. What's so crazy is I broke one yesterday and I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm still finna get my nails done. You understand that part right there? What they say, beauty is, I don't know, pain and stuff like that, period. It hurts, pretty hurts and things like that. I don't know why that's coming up. You understand, peace, love, and light, because I don't really do too much of nothing to hurt myself to be pretty, period. But it's giving that pretty hurts, and it's giving like some people have done a lot of things to be pretty. You understand, to themselves, things that hurt. You understand, alterations to the body, to the face. You understand, um to all over, you understand, but it's like pretty hurts, you understand, peace, love, and light. And then it's like some people, that part right there, they would be so insecure, you understand, that it's like it's hard to be pretty, right? So what they would do is shine the light on whatever is worse, like up in that Beyonce song Pretty Hurts. So they'll think something is worse, they'll try to put the attention off of them, or whatever that is wrong with them at the moment, and put it up onto somebody else. And oh, look at this person, they this, they that, and all of this type of shit, and throwing out a lot of insults towards people, towards their characteristics, their physical characteristics and things like that, like, period. And I was just hearing some shit, you understand, and it's like, you ain't even ashy. You understand that part right there, you ain't even ashy. And it's crazy because it's a song that's standing out to me, and it's I think Ty Dolla Sign said that. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And shout out to Tyler because I just said her name and stuff like that too. But it's giving some stuff like you had a lot of, and it's that song that be like, I can't ain't my eyes on I don't even know what the song be saying though. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's Jeremiah Ty Dolla Sign. I don't know. But pretty much it's like I've been waiting oh so no. So it's giving that somebody they been waiting up on you and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. And it's like you got a bunch of bitches hating up on you because you pretty as hell. That's the truth about it. And it's like bitches was calling you ashy and dusty, all kind of things. And it's like you look good. You keep your skin oiled. You got natural oil to your skin. First of all, you are, ethnic. You understand, of some sort of like you know like darker features. I'ma just go ahead and say that too. Hi, what's going on, y'all? But yes, it's like pictures was calling you ashy, all kind of shit and stuff like that. And it's giving like something about you sparking attention from the type of men that they actually want, the ones that they do all of this shit to appease. You effortlessly walk through and steal the motherfucking show. You understand? Peace, love, and light. So it's giving that. And it's giving pretty hurts. You understand? Period. And it's giving some shit like period. And it's like people go out their way to be pretty. You understand? And you just do it effortlessly. That's what I'm seeing there. You do it effortlessly. It don't take too much for you and things like that, right? But yes, that's not even what I wanted to talk about. It's just that I cut on this camera and that's what came out. That is so crazy. I had another message. It's something about your style and stuff like that, and it's coming up again. You understand? And so I was hearing this song, so I picked it up. It's that song Stilo by 702. Something about your style, you understand? And you could be a man as well, and you got a style that turn these women's on. You understand? And one woman in particular, she loves your style. You understand? She like the way you carry yourself, the way you dress and things like that, whatever it is that you're into and things like that. And she's like, she want to be into it too. She probably don't do shit like that. Say you like to go to the gym, you into sports and stuff. She want to come show up to the games with you. She want to go to the gym with you and things. It's just something about you where she just wants to be around you and things like that too. Okay. So some of y'all, it's like you just had to clean your slate, and you understand? And it's like now you open to a new scenery. You understand? Not just a new scenery, new food on your plate. It's like that as well, right? Peace, love, and light. So they wanted to know what you bringing to the table, some shit you ain't ever heard of before. You understand? Peace, love, and light. That part right there. And something, yeah, about your style. Ain't this song like from the 90s or something like that too, right? So it's giving that. Some of y'all is 90s fine. And what's so crazy is like I was hearing some stuff to early 2000s, 99, early 2000s and stuff like that. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Juvenile. Okay. Something about you having a really big, beautiful smile as well. Peace, love, and light, right? You being happy. So I'm not on the rights to the music playing and I'm trying to turn it down as well, period. 10:10 AM where I am. So it's something about that too. Like you one of the finest people in your town. You got a reputation for being one of the finest in your town. Some people might say you are the baddest. You understand? Peace, love, and light. On my mind, think about you all the time. See you better. So that part right there, somebody you could be connecting with somebody new. You understand what she say? You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Like to get to know you better. Somebody. It's like they want to get to know you better. They think about you a whole lot of things like that. Some of y'all is just somebody new that you would want to get to know better and things like that. You know what I'm saying? What's so crazy is I've been noticing some stuff too, period. And it's giving that too. Like I don't know what it is. I've been noticing, I notice you noticing me noticing you and things like that as well. Something about somebody just staring at you. You understand? And it's giving like it's written all over your face. That part right there. You ain't have to say a word. Something about the way you looked at somebody or something like that. But somebody is giving like they're a little far away from you, but you can still see that that person is staring at you from afar, and you understand and that person is sitting there thinking like, what's your name? Well, who is that? You understand? And it's giving somebody ask somebody, who is that over there? And things like that. And they like, I don't know. Period. Oh, I don't know his name. I don't know her name. You understand? So somebody is that's your Miss Anonymous or Mr. Anonymous. You don't know who they are, but you know you're gonna see him again. And next time you see him, it's giving like, can we talk just for a minute? Okay, somebody, that's how you feeling about somebody, right? It's crazy. Um, somebody think a lot, right? You a thinker, and it's like that can get in the way if you actually contacting somebody or talking to somebody or something like that too. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's like you be thinking and you like, what if I or should I, and that type of shit. And it's like just go ahead and do it. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Like what do you have to lose? You understand that part is giving nothing, right? So look, I was noticing some stuff. Some of y'all men, I don't know. Maybe that's what you got going on and shit like that too, period. Like Damian Lillard and stuff. It's some of y'all are bachelors out here, right? And y'all got these women, ready to show themselves and show out for y'all. I done seen like two different females within the last 2 months do music videos. They singers and stuff like that, and rappers do videos where they got the clocks all up in their videos, and it's like these bitches, period. Instead, they ready to appeal to y'all in certain ways and stuff like that. They going out their way. You understand? Peace, love, and light, right? And it's like they got the clocks all around and shit like that, all up in their video. Who I seen do it? Tink, Mellow Racks, you understand? You never know who else doing it, but it reminded me of Scissor, you understand? And she's like, all I got are these broken clocks. I ain't got no time. I'm just burning daylight. That song is still love. You understand? Period. You know what I'm saying? It is like go ahead and do you, player. Peace, love, and light. That part right there. So it's giving that. It's like something about you finding peace and things like that, and you just ready to move forward and stuff like that, right? And it's like you don't want nobody who's scared. You understand? You don't want nobody who's scared of you. You don't want nobody who's scared to to show you love and things like that. You want somebody who's grown, you understand, and got a mind of their own and things like that. Peace, love, and light. Because it's a song standing out to me too right now. And that Monica song when she was like, um, you never say I'm too young for you, baby. I've been around enough to know just what I want. So I don't know if you like older men or you got a person that's or you're a little older, all right? And then you got a younger man that's liking you and stuff like that, period. But it's something about somebody's mindset. And it's like when you talk to them, you can't tell that they're younger than you and things like that. And the way they carry themselves like a grown ass woman. You understand? Or grown ass man. And they are grown. But I feel like I just, you know, dropped something. You understand? Peace, love, and light. That part right there. It's like I feel like I just dropped something, did I? You understand? Period. It's giving that though. You know? Now you could have just dropped somebody. You understand? You could have just dropped a jewel. What I saying is like you could just drop a certain card. They was waiting to see if you're gonna play your hand. 11-11. You understand? Peace, love, and light. So it's giving that. And it's like, I don't know what it is about you, but it's like somebody that's how they feel about you, how this song is right now. Cause it's like they feel like you're being swayed away from them. Then he say, don't you let nobody turn you away from the love that you need and things like that. Don't stop giving me your loving. Right, period. Somebody's been anticipating getting around you or being around you or something like that. Um, this shit crazy. But yeah, it's like you had to clean your slate so you can know who exactly, period. So you can be able to read the room better. You understand, period. Read the energy better. You've been getting a whole lot of energy sent towards you from random different people altogether, and being encouraged to go into a different direction or to seek different possibilities and things like that where love and romance is concerned, to be flexible as well. You understand? So it's like don't book up your schedule. You understand? Peace, love, and like keep some time for yourself and things like that, and for your endeavors and things like that that are coming up and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, that part right there, because somebody could be very spontaneous, either you or another person that you may meet. You understand? It's what I'm seeing here. Peace, love, and like, and it's like you remembering who you are. Okay, and I feel like that could be very attractive to other people, who you are, who you truly are, and the fact that you're confident to be that. You understand what I'm saying? You've been going through a regeneration. And it's like during that regeneration, it's making you remember who you are and things like that. So somebody, yeah, it's like they were probably just a friend. That's crazy too. And it's like now somebody that was just a friend to you. They're really into you. You understand? And they want to be more than a friend to you. You understand? And it's like you've been needing to clear your space. Okay, that is the truth. It's like what I was just talking about, like clearing your plate and things like that. You know, I'm done on eating that. You know, it's not tasting too good to me no more. Right? Period. That type of shit, or something stale, right? It done stalled up. It's a stalemate, or whatever the case may be. So it's like you done with that shit. You're gonna trash that shit, and we're gonna move on to something different. You understand? Something more healthier. You understand? Something that is more. You understand? Period. You hear me? More like tasty and things like that, but not just tasty, it's also healthy, clairvoyance, understanding, observer. Okay, that part right there. Somebody, they observe your clairvoyant gift. You understand? Peace, love, and light. That part right there. So you co-creating, working together with God, right? That God will never steer you wrong. You understand? I just want you to know that. Peace, love, and light. Not ever, ever, ever. You understand? So yes, you're being encouraged to be flexible and work together with somebody else, co-create or collaborate. You see that clock there? And what I say, the broken clocks. What the fuck going on right now? And it say that right there. But it says TikTok, right? So it's like somebody, you run out of time. You understand, period, because it's giving it. Like somebody is in a they damn near in a prime when it comes to stuff, you know. Somebody just been hiding away. And it's like soon as they step out, you understand, as soon as they step out and previously, it's like they done caught the attention of so many other people, right? Where it's like somebody was treating you like you wouldn't be able to do no better than them, or you understand, not even just that. It's like they thought you were obsessed or something like that with they ass or something. You understand? And so you was not a priority. I'ma just go ahead and keep that real. Now they could be feeling some type of way because you realized that you wasn't a priority to them. And my thing is you decided to prioritize yourself, okay? Being a player was becoming too stressful. But ever since the Superwoman has come to my rescue. And I do not own the rights to the music that is playing in the background. And I was what's so crazy is I was like on YouTube and I was like looking through the music and stuff, and out of nowhere, that Baby Bash song, is it Baby Bash? And it's somebody else, right? I always forget his name. But it's that song where that man's it's called Obsessed. It's called Obsession. And I was seeing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light, because it's giving that. Like somebody they be tossing and turning all night, and then it's like they be thinking about you. Sometimes you be like the first thing up on this person's mind, okay? And what I learned about that is not obsession, period. When they the first thing on your mind when you wake up in the morning, they first thing on your mind when you wake up in the morning, damn near the last thing on your mind before you go to sleep. That is love. Usually you only think about your children like that, your fucking partner, your spouse like that, your mama or your daddy like that, on some real ass shit. You think of people that you really love like that, or somebody you could be just like having a crush on somebody and things like that. But even having a crush on somebody is worth exploring. You understand? Peace, love, and light. If they down for that shit too, like if they like you too, right? Peace, love, and light. So it's giving that. Somebody is like that's it is what it is, but it's giving somebody needs to tell themselves whatever they need to tell themselves so that they can stop. You understand? Because it's giving like even if it's love and stuff like that, it's just not it's not suitable right now. You understand? Period. It's not it won't work. You understand? Peace, love, and light. It's giving like somebody in love with somebody, like, and it's like they already got some shit going on. And if it's not even that, it's like it's a reason why you shouldn't be in love with that person, right? And it's that song when you're mad, okay? And this is about how somebody's still loving somebody and liking somebody when they mad. Peace, love, and like that's a Neo song. They think you very cute and stuff like that. A leg up, clear cognizance. Okay. So that part, pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you, is that they are answered prayers. So I've been noticing that as well. You understand? And it's like do the first thing that comes to your mind when it comes to certain things. Some stuff you could just be thinking of do it, right? It may not be something that you would normally do, but it's like just do it anyways type shit. And then you realize that you pretty much handle something ahead of time that you it would have been down the line a month or two. You understand? It would have been something that you would have had to really like address or something like that, but you're doing it right away and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Also, somebody feels some type of way. I was hearing that one song again this morning, and that's the truth. But I'm no longer up in that energy, and that's the truth, period. And it's like that energy has passed me. You understand? And I don't have a reason to be in it, even if sent a message to somebody and they ignore that shit. You understand? Because of this newfound understanding that I have. But I was hearing that song, and this man was like pretty much that leave you on red song. You understand? Leave me on red, right? And he's like, you didn't have to leave me on red. That song right there, right? And then he's like flexing, right? Acting like you didn't get the message, saying that I'm talking to my exes. It's giving like you just got tired of somebody accusing you and shit. You just decided to bounce or step or go on about your business. You understand? Peace, love, and light. A leg up with the yin energy, right? It's like you just decided to like take your exit. You understand? Because it's like you're not finna deal with another person that's just sitting around accusing you of shit and stuff like that, man. On some real shit. You've been through some very toxic relationships, okay? I'm gonna be honest. And it's like love could have been scary to you in the past because you will meet these people who are not emotionally secure, right? They are not emotionally safe. We always talking about emotional intelligence and things like that, but you would also meet these people who are not emotionally safe and things like that, right? They're the type of person that'll protect you from anything and everything but them damn selves. You understand that part right there. So my thing is this, it's like you done seen some ugly sides of love and stuff like that. And so you just don't rush into relationships. You give it enough time for a person to show you exactly what they are, who they are, what they want from you, and things like that. Whether they tell you or not, I think you just study enough to you understand to understand. To get a clear picture for yourself, get a clear enough picture for yourself. It's like you don't have to have all the facts. You don't have to have the conversation with somebody. You don't have to have the closure or anything like that. You make the choices and decisions that you know and feel is best for you, regardless of how other people feel about them. It's giving Queen of Cups energy. You understand? You in a very loving energy. You love yourself. You love other people. You understand your own feelings and emotions and the feelings and emotions of other people and things like that. And you move accordingly. You understand peace, love, and like that's what I'm seeing there. So it's pretty much reminding me of that Russ song, and he's like, she's falling, but she does. Wait, she's falling, but she doesn't think he'll catch her. Cause her last relationship was a disaster. Accusations every day, she didn't know why. All her calls would be ignored, he's on his own time. Period. And what he say? Should have ended it before it started. All she ever got was broken hearted. He was cheating on her, trying to flip it. Back on her like a gymnast. Okay, that part right there. So I'll get all up into that shit. You understand? Period. Shout out to Russ though on some real shit. That song came at the right time. You understand? I that at that time I left that very toxic connection relationship alone. It's been about almost 8 years now. You understand? Period. And I've been single all these years. I just had dating experiences and shit that didn't work out, right? Had niggas trying to attack me and shit like that. And it's like I wasn't just paranoid for nothing. You understand? Period. I wasn't just paranoid for nothing. They was after me. You understand? Peace, love, and like it's like they sometimes still be trying to be after me in those type of ways. You know what I'm saying? So we got loyal heart there and the yin energy. And it's like you up in your feminine energy. You up in your feminine bag, my baby, with the yin energy that's divine feminine, right? And milk and honey. So you experiencing natural blessings in your life at this time, milk and honey. You could notice bees being around you a lot. You understand peace, love, and like lately they starting to come out. That weather, the spring is here. Also noticing that you are indulging in your pleasures. You understand things that you love and like and things like that. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there as well. Then we got a leg up, so we can be like you can get some information, okay, that helps you to make moves when you need to make moves and stuff like that. Also, you could also have somebody around you who could know the ropes, know the way where something is concerned, and they're willing to assist you. They willing to help you out. You understand? They willing to provide you with advice and things like that, and give you the game and stuff like that. Peace, love, and light. We not talking about none of you big mouth, trashy, ugly, nasty, funky bitches and men out here. You understand? And I just had to say it just like that because all of the aggression and shit like that for no reason. Like somebody asked you for something, period. Like ain't nobody asked you for shit. Nobody looked at you as the one to be the one to help them out. And when they coming up and stuff like that, nobody asked your ass for your opinion, your 2 cents, none of that shit. You understand? Period. It's been a lot of that shit. Like what I said, I used to be mad about in the past, where people would be like, nobody coming to save you, ain't nobody gonna help you, ain't nobody gonna this, but it's like so aggressively towards, and you know what I'm saying? Period. And it's like that type of shit is unnecessary. So many people get helped out here that it's like, why would you want to even put that type of nasty ass energy out there? It's just giving like some of y'all just ugly as fuck, and y'all just wouldn't want to help certain people and stuff because you just ugly as fuck and nobody helped your ugly ass. You understand that part right there? But I'm used to that. I'm used to helping others and others helping me. You understand? Period. So that part right there, it's like those people are very nasty and low vibrational. The energy is just ugly as hell. They ugly as hell. That's how I really truly feel about that type of stuff. But I used to get mad when I see stuff like that up in the past. But it's like they just on rotation with that, with the toxic shit and stuff like that, right? I don't know if it's because they go through some shit in their life and then they feel some type of way, and then they want to make a public statement of the evil, angry ass statement towards people about how the life gonna be hard for you just because it was hard for them. You understand? Some people really wish that for you though. They really do wish it, like on you, that things be hard for you because stuff was hard for them. Somebody really swearing everybody experiencing going experiencing the same type of hurt and pain and things like that that they experienced in life and stuff like that, and they don't know that they gonna pay for that shit. Not in the long run, but like real soon type of shit. You understand? It's giving that, like somebody who dabble in that witchcraft shit a little bit too heavy and stuff like that too. So it's like, and that's the type of person they like to see other people going through shit that they went through before and stuff. And they tell the person like, we all go through, we all win. That's not what it is, and that's not what it's supposed to have been or nothing. Y'all just do too much witchcraft and shit like that, and y'all be too far up in other people' business and lies trying to fuck it up. You understand? Peace, love, and light. I want to hear this now. So I guess that needed to be said because they, didn't have shit to do with what I was talking about. You understand? Peace, love, and life. That part right there. So the gifts from God card just fell out the deck. That part too. Then we got peace, right? Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And it's like you find peace because you believe in karma. And you know the scales are going to be balanced out. It's what I'm seeing there as well. So you got gifts from God here. The angels bring you gifts from your creator. So open your arms to receive them. Okay. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past illusions to see the underlying order, is what I wanted to say. That part too. Because it's giving that something is not really what it is. You understand, or what it seems, right? The other day, I had did like a video and it was like fucking 112 minutes and stuff like that, right? And I was thinking about some things, and it was like somebody pretty much. I ain't touching on that. You understand? But y'all know that 112 song, Cupid. You know what I'm saying? Period. That song, Cupid. Yeah, it's giving like somebody played they self. Period. Because the time, this thing right here, period, is like the music that's up in this little thing right here. After I chose that one song, is crazy. Cause listen to this song that come next. And I'm gonna let that play. I'm not on the rights to the music up in this here. You understand? So it's giving that. I don't know what it is, but it's like move, just go ahead and move on with yourself. Period. That part right there. And it's crazy what I was talking about, y'all. This shit crazy. And then this shit crazy. Because I was trying to show y'all something, but it did it real quick. Y'all see this part? This the part I was talking about. Okay, y'all see how they got her on that table with the poker chips and stuff like that. So my thing is somebody they gambled you. You understand? Period. And it's like they lost you. You understand? And all them sons where it's like took her heart, stolen. That type of shit is crazy. I didn't notice that. But up in that song where it's like she's fine too, but I want you. I didn't know that Lil Wayne said that up in that song too. He up in that song, right? And he's featured on that song. He pretty much saying he took somebody's girl. She's taken now. You understand? Period. Like he took her. You understand? And it was a whole lot of that energy coming up. But it's like somebody damn near they just handed you over. You understand? Period. That part right there. You can't really say that person fumbled you or anything. You understand? Period. You can't really say it. It's given they was, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm hearing the word hofty and things like that. So somebody could have been very smug and stuff like that. They thought they had you where they wanted you and had you in the bag, all that type of stuff. So it's giving that. And it's like you could have been feeling a little like apprehensive of expressing yourself, expressing your emotions and things, but it's given like you are safe. You understand, period. You are safe. It say I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Okay, peace, love, and light. So you don't got to worry about anything if you were worried. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there as well. And it's saying somebody's watching you, and it's saying like you've been showing compassion and things like that lately, right? That's what I'm seeing there. And it's like something about something you've been writing. I don't know if somebody saw some shit that you were writing or that you written before and stuff, and it was like whatever you wrote, it was compassion. It wasn't like just fury and anger and things like that. You wrote some shit and it was like you just wanted to move on with yourself and take it easy in life and things like that, right? And you've been a natural counselor. You've been helping other people to do that as well when it comes to their lives and stuff like that too. So many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So believe in yourself. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Believe in yourself. All is well. Okay. Everything happening exactly as it needs to. That's what I'm saying with hidden blessings that you will soon understand. Just focus up on here and now. Don't think too far ahead. Don't be sitting in the past when it comes to stuff as well. And whatever people show you, exactly. Take that shit for what it is. You understand? Don't deceive yourself. You understand? Period. By going back and forth with yourself, trying to, oh no, they just in it. Don't do that shit. Don't give nobody the benefits of the doubts. You understand? We got unfinished symphony here too. So something about right here, right now, something is not done. Something is not over with, right? And it's like all is well. So I don't know what it is. You understand? Peace, love, and light. It could be something that you thought was over. Like I said before, you thought you needed closure when in a certain situation, or you thought something was done and it's not. You understand? Peace, love, and light. I don't know what that's about, but that's what I'm hearing as well for somebody. I was hearing that yesterday too, right? Okay, so courage is here. Be courageous and stand up for yourself and your beliefs. We got soulmates wanting to show, and regeneration is there as well. So it's like you could be connecting with somebody on a soul level. That part right there. It's like somebody is doing some heavy manifesting as well. Hi, what's going on, y'all? Somebody doing some real manifesting. It's masculine as well. And he's been going through some healing when it comes to this healthy lifestyle. He could be a very healthy person, could eat healthy and things like that, exercise and things he does regularly. Okay, this is something that he does every day. You understand? And this is a part of his healing journey and stuff. This man has been manifesting you, and it's given. I don't know if he knew he's manifesting you or not, right? But the thing about it is, you somebody who's really really lonely and stuff. You've been by yourself, right? And got orphaned energy here because it's given like you supposed to be with somebody or around somebody or whatever the case may be, but it's given some people might have left you hanging or something like that, or you left some people hanging or some shit like that. But it's giving you was in isolation for your highest good. That's what I'm seeing here. But it's giving like you kind of stayed in isolation after that. Okay. You just got too comfortable being alone, is what I'm seeing here too. So God is telling you that it's not healthy. Okay. God is saying that's not healthy. All of that isolation, and it's not because it's not you're in quarantine, you're not ill, you're not sick or anything like that. And it's like you could end up making yourself sick by not being around other people and stuff. It's funny, I made a joke with a driver yesterday, the Uber driver, and I'm like, shit, I just made sure I got outside today and I touched grass and talked to another person. That man was laughing hard bitch, when I said that shit. Go the distance here, and no place like home. That's what I'm seeing there, okay? So it's giving that as well, okay? So creative writing go the distance and no place like home. So you could be at home and you could be writing and things like that as well. And it's something that you've written as well. And it's like you got some plans and God wants you to, take action on those plans. I guess it don't require you to really leave outside of your home or anything like that with this no place like home energy here. Then you got spread your wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Okay. There's somebody that you're being encouraged to connect with as well. Okay. Period. That's the truth to say, truth be told. It's like you're being encouraged to walk away from somebody you learned away all that you needed to learn. You evolved that part right there. And so it's crazy because I was hearing that song too, period. And it's like Left Eye and Donnell Jones and that song they be like, ooh, say what, you know that I like it, baby. So that's right there. And she was talking about herself and she said some shit that I said. You understand that I just was saying and speaking to y'all and stuff like that up on here. And pretty much she was saying, if you curious, I'm serious and stuff like that, period. And then she's like, she said something about she's furious and she believe in blowing up spots. You understand? So I was giving that too something about you being very, very powerful. Okay, as well. That's crazy that I said that. And the Yang card come out. The Yang card come out the fire. You understand something about you being is being going through a regeneration. So you are your power. You understand? Is going through a regeneration. You see how that shit is like surging all through it, and it's like you got a lot of fire within you and things like that. And it's like sometimes you can make things happen, like fire starter and shit like that. You understand, like that movie, okay? But it's given like you are not to be played with. When you love somebody, you love somebody, and they better understand that shit. You understand? That's what I'm seeing there. But yeah, you got that card right there, and it's just crazy that I said what I said, and then I just pulled that card. It just literally just flew out like that. But you got a new beginning here, okay? And it's going to be very inspiring, very, very passionate, and things like that. It's giving very fun, okay? It's almost like a magical new beginning or something with somebody that you're gonna feel like home with. I ain't gonna lie. That person is gonna you and that person is going to vibe with each other very, very well, okay? So it's given like you had to be alone for some time while you go through the regeneration to spark your fire, your power, and stuff like that. That is the truth. So certain things can become exciting. You probably was somebody who like lived the fast life to a certain extent and you needed to sit down somewhere. Things started becoming bored and you started becoming bored and getting jaded with things and stuff like that. No longer want to be out in the nightclubs and all that type of shit. Don't find that type of shit fun anymore. So it's given like you're evolved and you're looking for something, new to stimulate you. You're probably not even looking for it, but it's given like because you were by yourself, it's giving you were obedient, okay, and you stayed to yourself, and now you're about to have a passionate new beginning, okay? And I'm finna tell you some shit too because I see this all that glitters card here and it says relationship harmony. I don't know how do those go together. You understand? I don't know if somebody want to give you some gifts or something like that, peace, love, and light, but you would rather a person just be real with you is what I'm seeing here too. Yeah, because it's giving that not for you. There was a game being played and stuff like that. Is what I'm seeing here. And it's like somebody's trying to say, oh, well, you need to be more flexible, period. Or you could have just been a little bit more patient or this or that or whatever. You understand? But it's given they just really just wanted you to bend to their will and way of doing things and stuff like that. Right? What I talked about before, it was all very selfish the way the person everything was moving and stuff like that when you were involved. But somebody wants to reconcile with you. That's what it is. It's not that they want to put an end to stuff with you and stuff, but it's like you don't got time for those toxic connections where you just constantly breaking up to make up either. You understand? Peace, love, and light. It's like then you never really get it anywhere. You want real shit though. Like you're constantly in the beginning of some shit that like move the fuck around. Oh my God. Like, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Get the fuck on somewhere. Peace, love, and light. Like, literally, that part right there. And it's like I could be alone as long as I need to be alone and stuff like that, right? I'd rather be all the way alone than sitting around waiting up on somebody. You understand to, make some time for me and shit. And you saw that shit, broken clocks and stuff. Nigga, you got time? The fuck? You understand? You got time because ain't shit pressing you. It ain't like you gonna lose shit or do nothing gonna go wrong with you if you spend a little bit of time with somebody and stuff like that. So yeah, go and just you know what I'm saying, period. I'm good now. You understand that part right there. Give it to the other girl. Remember, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, and you are very loved. Clear your space. It says get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you. That's what I've been doing. I even been doing that shit. I've been going outside and I've been doing my breathing and I've been doing that feng shui. I'm moving everything around, moving the energy around, moving the air around, moving the clouds around. I had me a good last 2 days. You understand where it's like I've cleared my chakras and tapping back into my energy. You understand? Because yeah, shit was getting a little bit too earthly. You understand? So I had to get back into my energy. But it's giving that what you was just talking about how would she say? I'm furious and I believe in I get furious or something like that. I believe in blowing up spots. That's what she said. But it's like you just powerful. You ain't gotta go set fire to shit. You understand? Period. It's like your emotions and things like that to do it for you sometimes, right? But look, somebody that's what it is about you too. That they know you're powerful. Somebody, you understand? And this could be a new person. Like I say, somebody who's manifesting and they want a powerful woman. They don't just want any type of woman. And so I was hearing that. And it's like this person, you are very beautiful too to somebody, your body shape and things like that. Somebody particularly loves you because you got like an apple bottom or something like that. You got a nice ass. I'm just go ahead and say it, where that's what they feel about you. And I'm hearing all of them songs, like tell me how'd you get that in those jeans. You understand that type of energy. You understand peace, love, and light. And I'm hearing that too. I don't know why. He said she got a big ol' on your booty, make the world cry. You understand who said that? That's Quavo said that up in one of them songs, or who said that? You understand? Somebody said that. Somebody they feel like you thick and you got a big butt and stuff like that, but they like that. You understand? Peace, love, and light. So yes, it's saying you had to clear your space. Okay. It said clear your space and teaching other people how to clear their space, how to speak their mind, how to get that shit off their chest, whatever it is, right? It only make you feel messed up when you hold things in that you need to let out and things because it's giving you been in a new beginning, right? And it's like you haven't been able to really enjoy it. That's what I'm seeing there because all this shit on your plate, all this the stuff just piling up and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Period. And you just full of it. You understand? Period. You might gotta go take a shit. You understand that part right there? I don't know. But we got chaos and conflict there with gift giving, right? Period. Somebody could have gave somebody else a gift or something like that, or try to exchange gifts and it caused a problem with the chaos and conflict. And it's like you needed to take a break from somebody, take a step away from their ass. It's giving that take a nap. You had to to get some time to yourself because that you're going through some changes and things like that too. You also have been you got a new gift or ability that is like requiring for you to get rest. Is what I'm seeing here as well. It got something to do with the fact that you're meant to be a leader and you are walking into a new beginning. So it's giving like the Lord is equipping you with everything that you need. You understand? Including a loyal partner, because it's giving you need a loyal partner or a loyal friend, right? And it's giving like you're a very loyal person and you need somebody in your life loyal like you. And that's what you're being equipped with. So it's giving equipped with, like you're getting equipment, okay, like divine equipment. And so this is somebody to be with you, okay, or be there for you, okay. Somebody might give you a gift or something, and it might cause some problems or something like that as well with exchanging gifts, or you teaching people some shit. Somebody's going through some shit as well, okay. And it's giving that as well. Somebody could have caught themselves trying to exchange gifts with you, and it's on a spiritual level, right? This person finna be going through some hell and hot water. You understand? Period. And the thing about it is, cause certain your gifts, they didn't just come easily. You don't just ask for these gifts and receive them. You gotta work for them. You understand? You gotta go through hell and hot water for them. You understand all of that type of shit. So somebody definitely finna go through some shit, whether they able to get the gifts or not. You understand? They gotta go through that shit. You understand? Period. And it's like whether they fail the test or task or whatever the case may be, that's on them. You understand? But yeah, and it's like God saying you just get you some rest or you understand, and get you some rest so your powers can be at the level at a high level. So we got brilliant idea, indigo and crystal children here as well, and victory. Well, so it's like something that somebody did, or it's like you're you spoke with some children, or you've been around some children recently. Will spread your wings here. Do not hold back. um you have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. So you could have noticed that somebody, or that you know, a child or something, young person who could be more sensitive to energies and emotions at this time, and you teaching them how to, regulate their feelings and emotions and things like that. That's what I'm seeing there. Your prayers have been heard and answered, so have faith. Something that you recently prayed about and things like that. It's like your prayers have been heard and answered, so have faith. Some of y'all, you could have children as well. You could be connecting with other people who got children as well. It's like if you were wanting to date somebody, or you meet somebody new, they got children, overcoming difficulties, exchanging gifts. And it's like as you overcome difficulties, overcome obstacles, and you know what I'm saying, you level up in life and things like that. It's giving is you I'm seeing you teaching other people. You're also learning as you're going, and you learn these new things and ideas and things like that, and you teaching them to other people. So it's saying to the sea, and it's saying you could feel very much out of place where you walking into your new beginning or sailing into your new beginning and things like that. You could feel like a fish out of water and things like that. And it's like it's gonna take a little bit of time for you to catch on, okay, to the gifts and abilities that you have, catch on to your new circumstances and things like that, to the fact that now things are peaceful, these waters are calm and things like that, right? It's going to take you some time to adjust. Don't be so hard on yourself, because great things take time. You understand? Period. And it says your dreams are blooming more rapidly than they realize, or than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. But then I said more than they realize. So it's giving some people, it's like you're going to be whatever you told them you're going to be right before their eyes. You understand? Right? And it's like real eyes realize real lies. You understand? I don't know where that's coming from, but yeah. And she said that real eyes don't lie. You understand? She said that. Left Eye said that in that song with her and Donnell Jones that I was just singing. Okay. that I just brought up, you know? And I'm so gifted that I knew she was fucking with Tupac around that time. Period. You understand? She had something going on with him because you know what I'm saying? Period. And it's like they were seeing each other. You understand? They saw each other up on the soul level. And that's what I mean, you know, by how that shit is really real. You understand? And it's like, you never know how deep a shit'll go. You understand? Period. But my thing is they were seeing each other, right? On another level, right? Crazy. Clear cognizance there. And they both artists and stuff. And there you go with the Yang card. So with somebody that y'all do something similar. Y'all could both be very popular. Y'all could both hold that fire gift and ability. You understand? Or is what I'm seeing there too. You and this person meant to co-create, work together and stuff. You want somebody is giving like y'all will if y'all did some sort of collab together, that shit will go the fuck. It will like listen. Cause you might be thinking on some real shit, truth be told. You might think like, oh, cause that person don't got as much clout as you or they not as famous or something, cause it's given at somebody. You understand, period. It might be that type of a situation. Message in a bottle. It's the truth, spiritual understanding, and the leg up. It's like, but you gotta understand that you already there, so you know the way, you know the ropes. And it's like you Lord have mercy. I ain't got time to be giving y'all the game like this. You understand? Peace, love, and light. But it's like somebody been sleeping up on somebody, and that person been coming up on their own. And you just one little thing, you and that person work up on something together because whatever it is, it's inspired by God. And it required you and that person also need to mend your relationship. Y'all need to fix y'all connection. We got mending, orphan, deep knowing, never end the story, right? What the fuck I say? Comfort, and then you are safe. So certain situation you left it alone because what I say it's like you breaking up to make up over and over again with somebody. So y'all ain't really getting nowhere. You understand? Period. That's like you constantly cook some food and then you put it away for leftovers, right? Period. Then you reheat that shit. You eat the leftovers. It's still more of it left. You understand? So you gonna put it back in the refrigerator and things like that, and you keep reheating that shit and eating this just leftovers. It's the same shit over and over and over again. You understand? Period. It's time to switch that shit up. It's time for something new. It just is what it is. Peace, love, and light. For real though. Cause no. And then you got blessed, and then you got relationship harmony. Okay. So something about a peaceful relationship, right? Okay. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now, right? And it's like you just stay focused up on here and now. Don't think too far ahead. And what I tell y'all, it's like you're going through a regeneration. So you know what you're supposed to be doing. And you're supposed to be creating a life that you want to live. And if it's stuff in pieces and shit like that up in your picture that you don't want there, you get them out. It's just that simple. Brilliant idea here. Like, what? Seriously, no, that's not what I'm creating a new life for. Bringing none of that old ass energy into my life, right? None of that. Nope, not at all. You set in your ways, go find somebody who's okay with that shit. Real shit. I will not ever close myself off to learning and evolving and growing. You set in your ways and keep moving. Keep it moving. I don't care if I like you. Period. I don't care if I had a crush on you. Turn me down. You understand that part right there? You understand? You set in your ways. You understand? I'm good on that. Soulmates here. Milk and honey. So yes, you and your person, it's like they not going to, even though they might spend money and y'all might have great times, grand times doing luxurious shit, it's giving y'all ain't gonna need to do that. Milk and honey, y'all gonna have natural blessings. Y'all energy to with each other is naturally blessed. Truth be told, victory and moon cycles here. You ain't gonna need to do that. They do stuff for you. It's just because they want to see you shining. Period. Whatever the case may be. You understand? Period. But y'all ain't gonna need to do that because you and that person gonna have a whole lot of real love between each other. A whole exactly. And they be like, what is real love? Bitch, it sure ain't fake love. It sure ain't fake love. So you got hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings, right? And it's like comfort. Somebody you could have provided them with some comfort recently. Um, and let them know that they are safe, right? Period. That divine feminine did that. Okay, you are safe. I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. That part right there, because it's like you could have somebody could have been hurt and sad and things like that, and they probably needed a hug or some shit. You probably had to get out, give out a virtual hug. Overcoming difficulties, the worst is now behind you. You are now surmounting any previous challenges, and that is the truth. So God and them don't want you worry about nothing moving forward, not at all. So that part right there. And you all know how I be feeling. I had to go get my feet, my nails done, my hands. You know, I had to do that yesterday. You understand? I found a new place. Okay. As well. I might just be traveling around where that is concerned just to make sure I don't get fucked up out here. Look at that speech level like that part right there. You know, going can't be getting too familiar with people, places, and things. You understand? Period. Exactly. So that part. We got poised and we got milk and honey. So I guess that's a word. That's a whole word. It's like don't be going to certain places where people trying to clock your routines and stuff like that. They want to learn your patterns, the way you moving and things like that, where you going and how you doing this and doing that and things like that. You want to protect your peace. You understand? You protect your peace by not getting too comfortable or too familiar out here. You understand? Keep on moving the way you've been moving. You really that's what I'm hearing as well. Cause I like the way you move. Do, do, do. That part right there. And with that being said, take care of y'all. Peace, love, and light. All glory to God too. Yeah. Yeah.